about your financial future and start doing something about it.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Today, the FOMC raised our policy interest rate by 75 basis points, and we continue to anticipate that ongoing increases will be appropriate. We are moving our policy stance purposefully to a level that will be sufficiently restrictive to return inflation to 2%.
One, inflation's not going to go to 2%. That is a lie. That is a lie. You will not see that go back to 2%. I would say maybe 10 years. You're just not going to see it happen. Also, everybody is focusing on the wrong thing. I told my members this morning, you got to focus on the short-term Fed rate. They got to move that short-term Fed rate much higher, and he knows that, to break inflation. The short-term Fed rate, that is the rate that Federal Reserve charges a bank, like my bank, okay, for money. So right now they're charging my bank between 3.25% and 3.5%. Then if I want to borrow money to, say, buy a car, then they're going to charge me 7 or 8%. What they've got to do is stop the demand so I won't go buy a car. So they're going to have to move that up. They've already anticipated this. They already figured out with their geniuses, if we move it up to 5%, then that means when they give that money to the bank, lend the money to the bank, one of their member banks, Fed member bank, then the price of the inflation, the rate increase for my car, I'll be paying 11%. 11%. You'll be paying on a mortgage 10, 11%, maybe 12%. That's the only way they're going to break the back of inflation. But they're not going to be truthful with you. No one is telling you the truth. I know this. The people on CNBC know it. People on Fox Business know it. And if we dug up J.P. Morgan, he would he would agree, okay, with the motion on the table. He would. These people are just liars. Talk about liars. How can you trust anything these people say when their leader is Biden? He never tells the truth. We should not be in this situation. My suggestion, if the Republicans take control of both the Senate and the House, the first order of business should be to pass an emergency legislation to protect our economy and our nation in the future from this.
Inflation is a worldwide problem right now because of a war in Iraq and the impact on oil and what Russia's doing. The war in Ukraine. And thinking of Iraq because that's where my son died.
Two lies. His son did not die, okay, in Iraq. He died in a hospital in Delaware with brain cancer. Inflation, all this inflation is his fault. His fault. Now, we got to understand. Listen to this. Here's another lie.
The most common price of gas in America is $3.39, down from over $5 when I took office.
Really? That's another lie. Rotten to the core, Biden is, because he has no moral sense about the truth. If the Republicans take control of both the Senate and the House, the first order of business should be to pass an emergency legislation to protect us, protect our economy, protect our nation in the future from another person like him. In other words, there should be a legislation to protect us where no career politician who's held the rank of senator for 36 years, who earned the reputation of a gas bag and a big bull sitter, like sitting on a fence. That's right. It's what he is. He's a bull. All right, enough with the bull on the fence. That's what he was. Everybody, that's not my words. That's the people who served with him. It was a joke. He was a gas bag, and he was a big BSer. Never again should those qualities, okay, ever be considered for someone who becomes president of the United States. He never should. This guy never held a real job that had responsibility. He has no skill set associated with being an entrepreneur. He never built a business. No one like him. No senator. Senators make lousy presidents, especially a senator like him who's a gas bag and a big BSer, has no skill sets, never held a job that called for responsibility, never built anything. He can't anticipate anything, never built a business. I'm sorry. They're not qualified to be president of the United States. We should never again allow someone like him, a professional politician, to be honored by being the president of the United States, which is the largest business in the world when you think of it. The president needs to have the skill to anticipate what's going on around him. My God, how could Biden not anticipate when the economy was closed with COVID? How could he not anticipate by incentivizing people to stay home, by doubling their unemployment checks, sending a check from the state, sending an unemployment check from the federal government, then sending billions of dollars in a way of social benefits, like the child tax credit, then turn around, put moratoriums so you don't have to pay your mortgage payment, you don't have to pay your rent payment, you don't have to pay your student loan payment. How could he not anticipate that those benefits would increase savings? That would cause a pent-up demand for goods. We would have too much money chasing too few goods because everybody's at home and nobody's working. He couldn't anticipate that? A moron could anticipate that. Anybody could anticipate that. And J.P. Morgan was second to Martian. A moratorium on rent, moratorium on your mortgage payment, moratorium on your student loan. You get 2 unemployment checks, one from the Fed, one from the state. You're getting all these other kind of checks. Are you kidding me? Who's going to go back to work? Who's going to be producing these goods? When you shut down the economy, nobody's producing the goods. So he didn't anticipate there'd be a big demand. Everybody's sitting there with all kinds of money and it's burning their pocket. They want to spend it. And they did. And that's why we got 40-year inflation. The guy's a moron. He's a gas bag. That's what he is. He's a big gas bag. And he's a liar. So he caused too much money, produced too much money to chase too few goods. Everybody's home sleeping. Everybody's home having a party. Nobody's producing goods. And that's why these outrageous prices. And you can't fix that overnight. I'm sorry. You just can't. You can't fix it. He can't fix it. He'll never fix it. We got 2 more years of this idiot. He can't fix it. How could he not anticipate, with the refineries already shut down in Philadelphia in 2019 due to a fire? 2 years they've been trying to get permits. 2 years they've been trying to get permits to go in and fix the refinery. It's going to take them 10 years to get the permits to go fix the refinery that was there, that burnt down, and they want to fix it, and they can't get it fixed. It's been offline. And we only built 1 new refinery since 1976 because of all this green crap.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these 2 committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. Phil'sGang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With Phil'sGang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
With the Phil'sGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At Phil'sGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And Phil'sGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the Phil'sGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so we got another gas bag, Powell. Now, here's what he did. He turns around and the market rallied 400 points. Now, I told my members before the announcement, I said the market's going to go the wrong way first. It will go up, and then it'll come back down. Or it's going to go down and come back up. It always goes the wrong way first. Let it run, and then it'll turn around and come the opposite way. Exactly what happened. Went up 400 points, now we're down 235 points. What ran the market up 400 points is he says to to Wall Street, well, someone asked the question, when could these rate hikes stop? And he says, well, it could be as early as next meeting. Boom! Market was up 400 points. Then he turns around and says, about 10 minutes later, he says, well, I need to warn you. Historically, when we have situations like this, rates go much higher. Boom! Market goes down. Now, you want to avoid that kind of volatility? Stop chasing. Stop buying on the dip. I told my gang, we didn't chase. I told them this was going to happen. And exactly what I said happened. You got to stop listening to these people for direction. You can't listen to Powell for direction for your stocks or your investment, your 401k. You can't listen to them. They're not going to shoot straight. They're not going to shoot straight with you. His job is to get this market rally again going into the election next week. He works with the other gas bag, Biden. Now, what really gets me is that you shouldn't be losing money. Nobody should be losing money in this market. It's not necessary. When you have a market that's been going down for 45 weeks, 45. Think about that. The last market that went down in 2018, the end of 2018, November, December, it went down, I think it was 11 weeks. 11 weeks it went down. And then it rallied like 80%. Went up an 80% rally. Then in 2020, the next crash we had, it went down 31% in 4.5 weeks and then rallied up 126%. This rally is in its 45th week. They can't rally it out of the market. Why? Simple. There's no more a bowl of cocaine. They took the bowl of cocaine away from Wall Street. So they can't move the market up. And now everybody is running away from tech stocks. For 13 years, everybody bought tech stocks because those are growth stocks. And as long as you keep interest rates down to zero, you can make a fortune on growth stocks. From 2008, 2009, the low 2009 to November 2021, people made a 1,200% return on tech stocks because you didn't have to do anything. As long as Wall Street kept interest rates low. Powell and Wall Street kept the rates low. They rigged the market. They financially engineered it so they could make a fortune. That's called inflation. So why the hell would they allow that? That's inflation. That's what caused inflation. That's inflating the stock market by printing all this money to buy treasuries, to drop treasuries rates down to zero so the stock market would go up because tech stocks love zero rates. Now everybody's taking their money out of tech stocks and they kept telling, buying a dip, buying a dip, buying a dip. You dip? You keep buying on the dip. Oh, man. Everybody kept buying on the dip. How'd that turn out? Not very good, did it? Everybody's buying on the dip. Hey, buy the dip, buy the dip. All those geniuses on Fox Business. One he's giving a book out. What's his name? The nice fellow, the color guy. What's his name? Charles Payne. All he's doing, you hear him every day on the radio now. Buy my book, How Fortunes Are Made. And people are losing their butt listening to him. Buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Oh, my God. So let's think about this for a moment. So this whole market from 2008 was rigged by inflation. When you take and print money to drop interest rates down to zero, that's inflationary. When the stock market goes up 1,200%, that's inflationary. All this inflation was designed. They knew they were screwing you at the supermarket. They knew they were screwing you at the gas pump. And think about the gasoline for a minute. Think about it. Biden comes in. Right? All of a sudden, he decides, I'm going to get rid of the oil pipeline, get rid of that. We're going to stop drilling oil. No more leases. Stop in Anwar. We're going to stop all our drilling, and we're going to start depending on begging Venezuela and Russia for oil. And we'll pay whatever they want. Is that gas bag that stupid? He wouldn't anticipate by making sure we don't drill oil in our backyard. Every country begs and prays and hopes they can find oil in their country. Because by finding your own oil, you keep prices down. When you keep prices down, you keep inflation down. Every president of every nation, their biggest fear, ask them, their biggest fear always been inflation. Inflation kills democracies. They do. Inflation kills a democracy. Look what happened to Venezuela. Look what Castro did to Cuba. Inflation kills democracies. But Biden wanted this inflation. First, Wall Street wanted the inflation. And that was Obama and Biden, the two of them. They were in charge. Remember, they were in charge. They were the one working with Wall Street. They're the one that came in with QE. They're the ones that pushed the stock market up. All inflation. And now all of a sudden we're getting now we don't have refinery capacity. Our refineries are down 1 million barrels a day, and now he's going to get into a war with Russia and Ukraine? What are you, nuts? He couldn't anticipate them getting us in a war with Ukraine and Russia when our capacity is down by $1 million barrels a day? That's not going to be a good thing for us?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the stock market is volatile, how do you invest intelligently?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's no need for you to be panicking in a market that goes up 800 points one day, 700 points, then it goes down again. All you need is good advice, need good direction. You don't get that from your CNBC and the Fox Business and all these crazy shows. You don't. Here's what you get from them. Thank you, Jim Cramer. But this is something that this really bugs me. Listen to this.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What? Their responsibility is to their partners and shareholders and not to you? Check my site out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need the experience of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
What a difference it makes in your financial life. philsgang.com. It works.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Oil companies' record profits today are not because they're doing something new or innovative. Their profits are a windfall of war, a windfall from the brutal conflict that's ravaging Ukraine and hurting tens of millions of people.
Okay. No, first of all, let's talk about their profits. Exxon makes, I think it was, $85 billion. And Apple and Microsoft make something like $200 billion. So why aren't they going after Microsoft? In Apple, we're paying too much for our iPhones. They should give us a break on our iPhones, don't you think? So, and the oil companies have to invest billions of dollars and take risk. Take big risk. Apple don't take risk. They know their market. They know people want more of these gadgets. But you go over there to Indonesia or somewhere, you have to drill a well in the middle of a foxhole. Give me a break. The reason we're in trouble, Biden caused these oil prices to go up because he got us into that war. First of all, prices started to go up because he's the one that took Trump, everything good he did to make us oil independent, he threw it right out the window. First day in office. That's why gasoline prices started to go from $2.39, went up about 60%, because before any Ukraine war, things got worse with Ukraine. So remember how this all started. We had the COVID. And then he sent everybody, everybody went home. Instead of telling people get back to work, what did he do? He sent them all kinds of money. They got 2 different paychecks. They got unemployment for the state. They got another check for the federal government. They were told they did a moratorium. You didn't have to pay your rent, didn't have to pay your mortgage payment, didn't have to pay your student payment. So all this cash now is going to people's savings account. Now they got, there's money in their pockets, it's burning. They want to spend it. So demand's going up. But everybody's at home. Nobody's going back to work to produce the goods that everybody wants. So the price of goods are going up because Biden's giving them an incentive to stay home and not go back to work and produce the goods that are in demand. So demand keeps going up. We can't meet the demand. Prices keep going up. Then what does he do? He then turns around knowing that our refinery capacity in this country is really bad. And he knew in 2019 we lost the Philadelphia refinery, which now that's costing us 1 million barrels a day. Because of all this green energy and all the environmental rules, we've only built one refiner since 1979. It's almost impossible. The refiner that went down in Philadelphia in 2019, they still can't get the permits they need to put it back online to fix it. So think about that. So Biden won't cut through the red tape to put the refinery back online that is now costing us 1 million barrels a day. You think you say, let's get rid, like Trump did, get rid of all the red tape, get that thing back up and going. No, he didn't do that. He didn't want to do that because he wants inflation. He wants inflation. So now he goes, and now there's a war starting. So our refiner capacity is down. He's telling people to stay home, don't go to work. We can't meet the demand. Everybody's got all this money in their pocket from all these programs he's putting in place, and they don't have to pay their house payment, don't have to pay their rent. Now they can use that money and go shopping. But guess what? There's nothing on the shelves. Everybody's home. So whatever's on the shelf for $30 is now $80. That's Biden. That's Biden. This was Biden's fault. When we knew in certain states you open up the economy, everything was fine. Florida was fine. But no, they want to keep the schools closed, want to keep everything closed. So now he decides he's going to back Ukraine. What? Why would you back Ukraine? Can't you anticipate? Can't you anticipate and think, wait a minute, if we get in between Ukraine and Russia, we're going to have to send all this materials over to them. That's more inflation. And guess what? Russia is going to control gas and oil. Prices in Europe are going to go up. We're going to have a shortage in diesel, which he already knew we were going to have a shortage in diesel since 2019, and he didn't do anything about it. The first day in office, he should have gone in and said, we're going to have a shortage of diesel fuel. We better crank up that Philadelphia refinery. He didn't do that when he got into office in 2020. He didn't do that, just like the baby formula. He didn't do that. So everything he's blaming everybody else, it's his fault.
This is the United States of America, for God's sake.
United States of America. Hey, this is the United States of America, for God's sakes. Yeah, United States of America. Where's the gas bag? Where's the gas bag? Here he is. Hey, gas bag. Yeah, United States of America. The reason you are paying such prices for gasoline and food in grocery stores is because he couldn't anticipate. Or is that the truth? Or could he anticipate, and did he want inflation? Why would he want inflation? Because what is he? He's backing the socialists of the Democratic Party who want to get rid of, you got to get rid of the middle class. We talked about that yesterday. The middle class, are you kidding me? Get rid of them? They have the disposable income for consumption. They have more than the working class. The rich, yeah, they have a lot of disposable income, but they don't buy anything because they've been rich. They got everything they need, and they take their disposable income and put it with the rest of their cash wherever they put it. It's the middle class who has disposable income. Middle class is the bread and butter of this country. It's the backbone of this country. They start new businesses, but he's killed them. He wants to kill them. Socialists want to kill them. They don't want them around. They don't want to do new startup businesses. Just read anything about socialism. Any country that turns to socialism, first they got to kill off their middle class. And how you do that? Exactly what he's been doing since he's been in office, raising the cost of everything. And now the middle class is getting killed. So what do you do and what do I do? You come to my webinar, first of all, well, let's do it this way. Every morning, when you have the question, well, what do you think the market's going to do? I'll tell you exactly what. It's not going to cost you a penny. Just go to my YouTube channel every morning. There's no gas bags around. No, he's in Washington. Where the hell? He's in his cellar. So I will tell you honestly what the market's going to do. Just like today. I told my gang members what the market was going to do when they announced this rate hike. I told them exactly what it was, and it did exactly what I said it was going to do. In the morning when I give you my take on the market, very seldom am I wrong. Very seldom. So you get that free. Then why don't you join my gang for 10 days? Free. To at least open your mind to look into how do I short a stock. Because once you learn how to short a stock, you don't care if the market's up 500 points, down 600, up 7, down 3. You want it to be up 7, down 3, up 2, down 6. Because that's where you make a lot of money. It's called volatility. But you're missing something. All you're doing is buying on a dip in a downtrend channel. You never buy on a dip. That only helps Wall Street, not you. How many times have you bought on a dip now and you've lost money? You don't do that. No, you don't do that. You don't buy on dips. It's crazy. So on November 12th, so think about this. Go to my website every morning, YouTube channel. I'll identify for you what the market's going to do. It's free, don't cost you a thing. So you'll know that day what the market's going to do. Join my gang. It's free for 10 days. So you learn how to finally short a stock. And then let's say the finale, we'll call it our finale, November 12th, 12 to 3 p.m. It's archived for 2 weeks if you can't make it. 2 weeks, you got to archive. And it's only $99. You can go to philsgang.com, my YouTube channel, and hit where gift shop is. That's where you sign up. So between every morning finding out free what the market's going to do, joining my gang free for 10 days so you know how to short a stock so that you'll embrace these kind of days, and then come to the finale on November 12th. 12 to 3 p.m. It's limited to 80 people. That's right. I'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
In addition, we're continuing the process of significantly reducing the size of our balance sheet.
That's a lie. I'll explain why.
Restoring price stability will likely require maintaining a restrictive stance of policy for some time. The U.S. economy has slowed significantly from last year's rapid pace.
Okay. First of all, what he's trying to say is, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm grasping at straws here. Don't know. I think I got to keep raising rates. I think I got to keep doing that. That's all he's saying. I'm not sure. I think I got to talk to Biden and find out. And then Biden's going to give him instructions like this. Here's the instruction coming from Biden to Powell today. Listen to this instruction.
You're going to make that all cement. You're going to use that as basis to build on, because you need security, you need stability for what you have on top, and you're going to build up stories beyond. I mean, this is incredible.
Then he went on to give him some more instructions.
This liberal will be all about socializing.
That was Waters, the communist.
This is the United States of America, for God's sake.
Yeah, he told Powell, don't you know what this is, Powell?
This is the United States of America, for God's sake.
Powell, don't you know what this is? This is the United States of America. Yeah, don't you know that? My God, listen to me, please. We got a man in the White House who's been put there by Valerie Jarrett, Anita Dunn, Susan Rice, and Obama. That's right. Those are the three same people who were Obama's right hand, and he's running the presidency here. Their goal, and always been a goal, is to turn us into a socialist nation. That is why, just think about it for a second. Why would any president, when you go back and think about this, why would any president, for God's sakes, come in the first day in office and create inflation? Create inflation, knowing that we already have a problem with our refining capacity. We already had in 2019, 1 year before I go into office, that we're missing 1 million barrels a day. Now you would think he would get an order out to the department, get that fixed in 30 days, give them their permits. He didn't. Then he decides to get in a war, or then he decides to make sure that we're no longer oil independent. He wants us to be dependent, so gasoline would go up 62%. Oil would go up 35%, 40%. Because who did he want to hurt? He wants to hurt the middle class. That's what this is all about. I'm telling you, he wants to hurt the middle class. And that, remember, is the goal of Anita Dunn, Valerie Jarrett, Susan Rice, and Obama. It's always been those goals. So what do we do as investors? As investors, we love it because there's so much volatility in this market. Market going up, market going down. Everybody's listening to everybody. That's when you know how to make money in this market, when there's volatility, when there's craziness. You got markets moving, man. That's when you make money. And you can do it in a way that makes sense. But you got to have that one thing, that one little piece of information. When the market's going down for 43 days and it can't get out of that downtrend channel like it did in 2018, 2020, then all you have to do is take advantage of it and learn how to sell short. That's all. That's all. And when do I buy and get out? When do I buy and add? When do I buy a stock? When do I execute? And when do I get out? When do I buy a stock? When do I add to my position? When do I get out? When the stock's going down, when do I start selling short? When do I add to it? When do I get out? Well, I'm telling you, first again, come to my YouTube channel. Every morning, it's free. So I'm going to tell you exactly what the market's going to do, just like I told my gang today. I said, you're going to see this thing rally and went up 400 points. I said, you're going to see it come right back down. Do not do anything with this market. And now it's down 400 points, almost 500. So come to my webinar every morning so at least you start out the day knowing what the market's going to do. You're working with something. Then after that, why don't you join the gang? It doesn't cost you anything. for 10 days. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. So at least you're going to be introduced in how to sell short and how to buy stocks at the right time and what stocks you should be buying. If interest rates are going up or interest rates are going down, if the treasury is going up and down, you got to know which group to be in. You're going to learn that during that 10 days. Then do yourself a favor. On November 12th, we'll call it the finale. It's the only thing you got to pay for. It's the only thing you got to pay for. For $99 from 12 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon, November 12th, Saturday, for just $99, we're going to do a webinar, okay, and how to work these markets. These markets are terrific because they're volatile. You can't make money unless the market's volatility. You want stocks moving up and down, but you got to have the skill to sell short. It's so easy to do. Once you learn, you can teach your kids how to short so easy. Now, just go to the gift shop. Go to YouTube channel. Go to my philsgang.com. Go to my gift shop. It's only $99. It's archived for 2 weeks. So if you can't make it on Saturday, if you make it on Saturday, it's still archived for 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks to teach yourself, okay, to get the best instructions in the world. I mean, we'll be teaching you rather, but for 2 solid weeks, you're going to have somebody. You can go through the video, and I'm telling you, it works. So check it out, okay? Go to philsgang.com. and go to my gift shop. And we limit to 80. The reason we limit to 80 is because we archive it for 2 weeks. We get inundated with questions and emails. And we're not a big staff here. More than 80 people, we can't get back to everybody. One time we did it was 160 people. And we just couldn't get back to everybody. So we cut it in half. So we'll do it with 80. So that's what we do, okay? Look at the stock market. There's nothing wrong with the stock market. This market's a great place to make money. The problem is, okay, nobody's working for your interest. The President of the United States doesn't work for your interest. He works for the interest of the party. No matter what president, if it's a Republican president, they work for the interest of the party. Democrats work for the interest of the party. So just detach yourself from all that and make it easy. Just follow the money. Follow the money. And with a good chart, it's easy because the chart tells you where the money is going. It's color-coded. I've looked at all kinds of charting, okay, that people advertise on the radio, right, and on TV. And when you look at it, it's so complicated. I mean, my God, I saw this one software is being advertised on a radio show.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So crazy. I said to Steve, how does anybody learn? I said, I've been in this for 55. I couldn't even figure out what to do on this charting system. I want something simple. Tell me when to buy. No, tell me, can I add? Okay. Can I add more? No. Oh, I should get out, right? Yeah, it turned yellow. It tells you get out. Oh, it just turned green. It tells you go ahead and buy. Red, you're in deep doo-doo. Turn around and sell short so you make money instead of lose money. It's that easy. And if at the end of 10 days, by going to my gang, just sign up for the Working Investor Group. Go to philsgang.com, sign up for the Working Investor Group, hit where it says Get Started, and you're going to have an enjoyable 10 days. And never again are you going to look at the market the same, I'll tell you that. You're going to say, oh, great, the market's down 500 and it went up 500 today. Oh, now I can make real money. That's how you got to look at it. Now, this is crazy. Listen to this. This is nuts.
The reason why we have seen price increases that we've seen globally is at the core because of the war and Putin's actions.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
The guy's a liar. Do you hear what he said? Because of Putin's actions. No. That's not why we're seeing inflation worldwide, because of that. Inflation started when they shut the economy down and wouldn't open it up. Biden could have opened up the economy. Instead, he kept it shut. He told everybody to stay home. And when they wouldn't stay home, he sent them checks. An unemployment check from the federal government, unemployment check from the state. And they said, by the way, you don't have to pay your car payment. You don't have to pay your house payment. You don't have to pay your electricity. You don't have to pay your utilities. We'll do all that for you. Stay home. Stay home. And so nobody's producing goods. So if a pair of jeans were on the shelf and they're $35, now they're $65 because nobody's producing. That's where it started. And then the oil prices started to go up when he allowed this war to happen. And then when he turns around, becomes president, and makes us oil dependent. Unbelievable. See on the charts. Help.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's